Hello and welcome back to another quick video, guys. Now, yeah, change the camera angle up again a little bit. Today I just wanted to come on here because this is my second video today, and I even said in my first video that I filmed today that I'm going to film this at another day. But long story short, I just finished the PS5, PS4 even game, The Last of Us. So I'm going to want to review that pretty soon as well. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to actually not delay this video. I'm going to film it tonight, so then I can also focus on doing my Last of Us Part 2 review within the next couple days. Now, I know it's not movie related, but I know that a lot of people played it, and I really want to talk about that game. So I'm going to do Hamilton tonight. Now, these are only mini reviews. This is going to be kind of short, kind of brief. So, again, we're just gonna brush through this film. But Hamilton, of course, is the Broadway musical, which was put together by Lin-Manuel Miranda. I'm pretty sure that's how you say his name. Apologies if I'm butchering it, but I've seen this guy before. You know, I saw him first really pop up and do loads of interviews for Mary Poppins Returns. That's when Disney kind of got on board with him. Also, I remember him randomly popping up in the TV show, His Dark Materials. But anyway, this guy is known for Hamilton. Not only does he star in it as Hamilton, or he used to, because this was filmed back in 2016, he also wrote all the music for it, and he's the backbone behind this project. If anyone deserves praise for this project, it's him. But I also do want to give the director, Thomas Cowell, a big shout out, because I've never seen anyone direct a Broadway show like this before. And it is absolutely incredible. I've seen some recordings of Les Miserables, and even Cats has had some very dodgy recordings. And I've never seen anyone quite capture it like this director. So I want to give him shout outs, because he's done a great job here. Because I didn't know how this was going to look before the trailer started dropping. I was like, I'm going to be curious to see how this looks. But it looks perfect. It's been captured perfectly by the director. But in terms of Hamilton itself, I knew a couple songs before going into the film, because I love my musicals. I love my Broadway. But of course, I've never been to see it. So for me, it was very, very exciting stuff. And my mind was blown when I watched this. This is one of the best things I have watched in the last 5 years. It's maybe one of the best things I've ever watched. It's maybe one of the best musicals I've ever watched. And there are a couple real good ones out there. But this is really up there, hitting the top of the bar in terms of quality. The story is so easy to follow through the lyrics of these songs. And the lyrics to these songs are incredible. Absolutely incredible. Now, I don't have a list of the songs here with me, but some of my favourites were Helpless, the opening track, Alexander, one of the closing songs that his wife sings in the film, and of course my very favourite is You'll Be Back, which of course is the King George song, where it's basically America taking the piss out of the British, you know, our empire, rightfully so, of course. But it's really good. There's some really catchy moments in it. In terms of the cast, they all do an absolute fantastic job. One of my favourites in it was Aaron Burr. The character Aaron Burr, he was amazing. He had some really funny moments as well. Who else was really good in it? David Diggs, I think his name is. I've seen this guy in other stuff. He was really good in this. He's really funny. He actually maybe was the funniest one in it. I want to say King George was the funniest, but he only had like two appearances in the musical itself. But he was obviously a highlight. There are a couple switch outs throughout the film. There were some, you know, I don't want to go into spoilers really, but there were some characters that kind of, something happens to them halfway through, or, you know, or at some point in the plane, and they come back later on. So there's a couple switch rounds like that. But it doesn't bother me that much, because it's a play. But the acting all round was absolutely fantastic. The singing all round was fantastic. There is stuff in here which I've never even seen done before. It looked fantastic. There's a shot where there's a bullet traveling through the air, and a load of the actors are kind of following the bullet through the air, and it looks fantastic. There's also a I forget what you call it, like a rewind scene, like you've got these two sisters, and it shows it from one sister's point of view, and then it rewinds and it shows it from the other sister's point of view, and I thought that was really clever. That's something which I would imagine would be really hard to write outside of a film or TV series, but here they done it brilliantly. and it's just captivating. For 2.5 hours, this film is captivating. I was glued to it for the entire 2.5 hours, mesmerized. I thought it was it was just so incredible, and I'm still kind of in awe of how much I enjoyed this film. If you want to call it a film, I don't really know what you call it. And I know that some people are not hugely into it at the minute, and look, I can get it. People who don't like sitting there listening to people sing for 2.5 hours, because there's no dialogue, really. That's fine, I get it. But if you are going to say you weren't a fan of it, you cannot deny how genius and brilliant this was. Hamilton is one of the best things I've ever watched, period. I'm going to come out and say it. I thought it was absolutely incredible. Disney Plus, it's hands down one of the best things on there. It's hands down the best original property to go to Disney Plus. It really is just absolutely incredible. And the funny thing is, this has followed up Artemis Fowl on Disney Plus for me. The Artemis Fowl, one of the worst things I've ever watched, to one of the best. But yeah, anyway, Hamilton, as I say, I'm going to keep it short and sweet. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. I thought it was absolutely breathtakingly brilliant. And if you haven't watched it, go watch it. It is so worth your time. It's amazing. But that is it for this video, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it as always. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like the video, leave a message, and I'll see you guys next time for another video. Bye-bye.